Hello everyone, good evening. So if you listen to the morning podcast, I told y'all this morning that I was coming back with another topic for today. And so the topic for today is transparency. But before I get into all of that, I do want to say, if this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. Okay, welcome. Tell a friend to come on over here and subscribe, okay? If you haven't yet and you're watching, subscribe to my channel, okay? I will leave the podcast link to my podcast, which is Creating Legacies While Walking in Purpose, in the description. I will be going over there when I leave from here, talking about this topic for today. I will take it over there and I'll talk about it on my podcast as well. So if you are a person that just likes to listen, or you know someone that just likes to listen and not watch, you can refer them to the link and they can go and click on there and they can go and listen, okay? So this morning I was talking, and like I said this morning on my podcast, when I did my I am affirmations, which I do those every morning, Monday through Saturday. Sundays I usually don't do them because I go to church and stuff like that. But if I decide not to go to church, then I will do I am affirmations, and then I just get on there with a little word of encouragement, okay? Because everybody needs some encouragement in their life, okay? Everybody going through trouble and hard times. It's hard out here for a pimp, okay? But yes, yesterday, transparency had dropped on my heart to do for today. So I was like, okay, Lord, he just be dropping stuff in my spirit, y'all. It just be coming out the blue of stuff I should talk about. So I was like, okay, well, I'll do transparency. So I felt like this is a good topic for everyone, not just for y'all, but for me as well, because we got to be real with ourselves, y'all. We got to be real. We got to be real and be honest and be true to our identity, okay? Sometimes we try to hide things. We try to keep stuff in secrecy, and that is not good to the soul, okay? So today we're going to be talking about transparency, okay? This might help some people out here. I know since I did my research on it and stuff like that earlier, a lot of it applied to me too, okay? I'm not perfect. Yes, I am a life coach, but that don't mean that my life is perfect, okay? No, it does not mean that. But yes, that's what was dropped in my spirit today. I'm about to go and get started. I ain't gonna keep y'all on here too long, but take the time, get what you can out of this. Take the time, get what you can get out of this, and take it and take what you can and instill it, okay, the best way that you know how into your life, okay, to help you become better. Because like I said, I am a life coach. Everything I talk about is gonna help you, okay? It's gonna make you reflect. It's gonna make you think about some things. That's what I'm here for, to open up your mind, okay? Open up your mind some. That's all. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Topic for today, transparency, okay? I'm going to start off, as I always start off, with the definition and the breakdown of transparency and what it's all about, okay? Okay, so transparency is clear, transparent, translucent, limpid, meaning being capable of being seen through. Clear implies absence of cloudiness, haziness, or muddiness, okay? So no messiness. That's what I got from muddiness. That was the first thing that hit my mind when I read the word muddiness, okay? That's like messiness. No messiness in our lives once we become transparent, okay? Hold on one second, y'all. Yes.
Oh, I just came to watch you do your podcast.
It's not a podcast. It's a YouTube video. You can come sit right here if you want to listen. Sorry, guys, it's my daughter. She like to be in the car with me and stuff and listen and stuff. She trying to gain knowledge. I like that. I ain't gonna turn her away. I do got kids, y'all, okay? I'm trying to lead them up in the right way, because I don't want them to fall prey to nothing out here in this world, because it is dangerous, okay? Especially when you don't know certain things. You can go down the wrong path. All right, so we're going to get back into it. Transparency, clear, transparent, translucent, limpid. Limpid mean being capable of being seen through. Clear implies absence of cloudiness, haziness, or muddiness. Okay, no messiness, no clouded visions, no haziness, no blurriness. Okay, you're gonna see straight through if you're transparent. Okay, transparency, that's what that means. When you're transparent, you invite trust by revealing that you have nothing to hide. You establish yourself as an honest, credible person in the eyes of others. Okay. Transparency is the condition of being seen through. An example of transparency is the fact that you can see through glass. That is an example of transparency, okay? Because when we pick up a glass, we can see straight through it. All right? There are 3 characteristics of transparency. They are expectation, observation, and realization. Okay, we all expect things, right? We all observe things. But then we come to the realization of things as well, okay? Once we do them first 2 things, we expect something, then we observe it, and then if it's not what we thought it was, or not what we think that it should be, that's when we come to the realization of it, okay? Those are the 3 characteristics of transparency, all right? Transparency implies openness, communication, and accountability. Transparency is a skill you develop on your own, from within. Transparency is the ability to see and manage the relationship between yourself, the organization you serve, and the people in it. So as for me, when it says the organization you serve, I really don't serve an organization, okay? But I do serve a mighty God, okay? That's who I serve, all right? So I have to be transparent with him, okay? Speak your mind. Contribute authentically pure motives, okay? Contribute authentically. I can barely get that out. Authentically, okay? Be true to your own personality. That's what this means, to contribute authentically. Be true to your own personality, values, and spirit, okay? Regardless of the pressure that you're under to act otherwise. Be honest with yourself and others. Take responsibility for your mistakes. All right? So this is my notes that I wrote down, because sometimes I get tripped up and stumbled up and all this stuff when I come on here with y'all. I just be trying to make sure that I get the message across and I don't miss anything. So I did put be you, but be honest and true to yourself to commence change in your life and your circumstances, okay? So yes, most definitely you want to be you. You want to be honest to yourself. Take responsibility for your mistakes. Own up to what you did. If you know you did something wrong, own up to it. Don't try to hide it. Don't try to be mischievous about it. Manipulating about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't manipulate others. A lot of people out here, they do that. They manipulate others. They blackmail and all types of stuff. That is not being transparent. No, it's not. It's really being devilish and evil. Okay? So we want to be honest and true to ourselves, okay? And in this way, and practicing this skill, because they said that this is a skill, okay? Practicing this skill, it will help us. That's why I put to commence. It will lead us towards that, to make change in our life and our circumstances, y'all. Okay? So now, I do write everything down, y'all, before I bring it to y'all. Y'all already know that every time I come, I write everything down before I bring it to y'all, because I want to make sure I don't forget nothing. So now is my time to talk about myself, okay? So, I ain't gonna go too far back, but I'm gonna go back far enough to where y'all can see where the change came in with me, okay? So, I'm not gonna go before. I'm gonna say after I moved out the house with my grandmother, okay? And I was 18 then. of course, like I told y'all, if you listen to my podcast this morning, I told y'all, like, I knew God a long time ago. Like, I found him a long time ago, like 13, 14, and 15. I had no choice but to at that time, I felt like, because stuff kept attacking me in my sleep, y'all. And I was trying to figure out what was going on, why stuff was attacking me in my sleep. Sorry, hold on one second. Y'all gonna have, y'all ain't gonna be running in and out. Go in the house. Go in the house. Nope. We're not about to do this. Go in the house. I'll be in there. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Kids. Like I said, I do got kids. But I'm still going to bring y'all this message. Okay, so, like I was saying, when I was younger, stuff used to try to get on me, y'all. They got the word for it, sleep paralysis, but there is no such thing as sleep paralysis. Y'all, that really is an attack of the enemy. Those be demons trying to get on you and stuff like that. When you in the bed feeling like you held down by something, that is what that is. People keep calling me and everything. It's like every time I start, sorry y'all, this right off topic, but it's like every time I start getting on here to try to talk to y'all, like people start blowing my phone up every time. Even when I'm doing my podcast, that's what lets me know that I'm doing something right. And I feel like that be the attack of the enemy as well, trying to stop me from getting the message out. But I'm still gonna get this message out, okay? Because these messages that I'm putting out is gonna help some people, gonna bring some people back to the light, and it's gonna make them reflect on themselves. So that's what I'm here for. I am a life coach. Not only does it make them reflect on themselves, it makes me reflect on myself as well. I put myself right in the boat with y'all. I ain't no better than nobody else. So yeah. But anyways, like I was saying, those be demons. They be coming to attack you and stuff, try to attack you in sleep and stuff like that. And so when I was younger, this used to happen to me a lot. This happened to me a lot when I was younger. I would wake up in the middle of the night and I just feel like something just holding me down. I can't move. Sometimes I would see the stuff. I still can see stuff now, like in the physical, but I ain't seen nothing like how I used to when I was younger, in a while. But when I was younger, I did used to see black shadows and stuff like that. That be the enemy himself. At that time, it just really scared me. So I was talking about really scared me, and I started talking to my grandma about it. And way before that, though, I can go back to. I know y'all like, where is she going with this? But y'all will see once I continue. But way before that, though, I can remember as a child, like a small child, like my son that was just in the bag. I probably his size, or my youngest son's size, and we stayed in Wynn Street Apartments. This was my mom. I stayed with my mom then. We stayed in Wynn Street Apartments. I can remember at nighttime when she would tell me to go lay down, go upstairs in her room and lay down, and I would cry every night, y'all. I would cry. Like, no, I want to go up there. They gonna get me. And she used to get mad at me, and sometimes I would get a whipping because I didn't want to go up there because I would be seeing stuff. Y'all, no lie. This is my right hand to God. Every time, y'all, I would go up there and get her bed in her room, it would be like little black shadows. I could see their eyes just booming around the bed, marching around the bed the whole time. I would cover up my head until I went to sleep. I'd be up there crying, y'all, scared to death. Okay, so yes, the spiritual realm is real. Okay, some of us can see things, some of us cannot. Okay, that doesn't mean that nobody's better than nobody or nothing. God just gives each one of us different gifts, and so I believe I have had the gift of sight for a while, so I can see certain things. He shows me certain things. Okay. So where I'm going with this, that's how I found God. When I 13, 14, 15, I started praying and stuff and reading my Bible and stuff like that. My grandma told me to start praying and stuff like that and reading my Bible, read the Bible. I started reading it, and once I started doing that stuff stopped happening. It stopped happening. Like, it has tried a little bit more after that, but once I really saw, like, no, put my foot down and was just calling on the name of Jesus, it just stopped, y'all. So that hadn't happened to me for a while. For a while after that, I could say a couple of years, you know what I'm saying? So when I turned 18, I did move out of my granny's house. So here we go. I did move out of my granny's house, and I did already have one child, and that's my oldest daughter. She is 15 now, but I did already have one child, and she was like 1.5, maybe 2 years old at that time when I moved out the house. When my grandma had graduated high school and all of that, and had my own car. My papa bought me my first car. I ain't had to want for nothing. I was just spoiled brat, okay? But when I moved out, I had a lot of tragic events happen too around that time. Like, I had the death of my father. He passed away. His name was Winslow Cherry Sr. Rest in peace to him. I know he is in a better place now though. But when that happened, like, that just really took a toll on me. I ain't gonna say that I was mad at God, but I just felt like that was just unfair. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I turned my back, which in a way I did turn my back. You know what I'm saying? I started doing stuff that I had made a promise to myself that I would never do, which was smoking. I started smoking weed. I started drinking liquor, like real heavy. But the first thing I started doing, really though, before I actually started smoking weed, I was drinking liquor real heavy, like every chance I could get, I was getting drunk, y'all. I'm talking about drunk I'm talking about drunk to the point where I'll be passed out somewhere. They had to carry me to my car or carry me to the couch, to the bed, wherever. I just passed out, be lit, okay? But that was not good. And so in a way, that was like me turning my back. I did not seek his face at that time. He would have gave me the comfort that I needed. But me being young, we do what we want to do. He gives us that too, though. He does give us that. Most of us have the opportunity to do what we want to do. Some of us do not have that opportunity. Some of us, our lives are snatched at a young age, at a very young age. But that is only because God got a better plan for us, and he wants us to be an angel. That's how I feel about that. To look over someone in our family when it happens to us like that as kids, when we get taken away from this earth, okay? But anyways, I'm gonna keep moving from that. So once I moved out, I had got like into the world, y'all. I did a lot of stuff. That was not of the kingdom, okay? That was not of God. I was living a worldly life. I'm not even gonna lie. Up until recently, not too long ago, I'm telling y'all. But that's where I'm going with this. He did turn me back around. I had a lot of tragic events happen in my life, y'all. It's just one thing after another, okay? So let me go back to when I moved out. I started drinking and smoking and stuff. I was just partying, just living it up. I was selling drugs. I ain't gonna leave that out. I was selling drugs. I was just doing what I wanted to do, just living the life, honey. Thought I was the shit, honey. You couldn't tell me nothing. I did just cuss. But like I said, I'm not perfect. He's still working on me. But yes, I did think I was that boom, boom, bam, bam. Yes, I did. Okay, so as I was out there in the world and stuff, I finally did eventually get my own place. So once I got my own place, it got me a little boyfriend. I had me a boyfriend. I was with him. I ain't gonna call his name or nothing like that. I was with him for like 6.5 years. Not my baby daddy, not my first daughter's daddy, no. But my boyfriend that I had at that time, I was with him for like 6.5 years. And That was terrible. It was terrible. But y'all know what? I can't say that I really turned my back on God. I just say that I just did what I wanted to do. I don't know. In a way I did, in a way I didn't. I just know that I was still doing what I wanted to do while still trying to keep God with me, because even during those hard times that I had down there, living in Wynn Street, because that's where I was living at now. I mean, if you from my hometown, you know where Wynn Street is. Everybody know that is the hood. That is the hood, okay? I always tried to keep God with me and in my heart. He always have been in my heart, but I still was doing things that I wanted to do. But anyways, like I said, I have been that person to go without lights and water, okay? I have been that person to go without lights and water. I can remember times when I lived down there in Wynn Street. My neighbor, I'm not even gonna call her name, but she was good for what she did for me. I can remember a time my lights was off, okay? She let me plug up a drop cord from her living room and bring it over into my back door, and that's the way I was having light in my apartment. So yes, I have been through the struggle, y'all. This is me being transparent with y'all. I done been through some things. I have been in some places that I shouldn't have been in, that I probably could have got hurt at, okay? This is me. This is my story, bits and pieces of my story, but a lot of stuff a lot of things that happened, like he was turning me around in certain places in my life, in certain ways. I can remember when I stopped selling drugs. The reason why I stopped selling drugs is because I was dealing with someone. I'm not gonna call his name neither. I was dealing with someone, and he was a drug dealer. He was a big-time drug dealer. I was dealing with him, and I used to be with him all the time. And I was with him one night at a certain place, and he got robbed. And so that opened up my eyes. Really, it really did. And that just made me think, like, what if the people that did that didn't know me? Like, they probably would have robbed me, or wasn't close to me. They probably would have robbed me too, you know what I'm saying? So that really made me turn around. This is right before the time I had my second daughter, okay? So when my first daughter, I was just out here. I was everywhere, all over, okay? I was all over just doing whatever, okay? But right before the time I had my second daughter, yeah, I had to turn around from drugs at that point, because I was selling. I stopped selling drugs completely when that happened, and I said, this ain't the life I want for me. I was still living in Wynn Street. When I was down there, all I was doing was smoking, getting high and drinking and partying, like every day. I felt like I was like stuck. Like, I really did. I was like, this can't be it. I started calling out to God, y'all, like, this can't be it. I gotta get out of here. I just felt like this thing was just holding me there. And I was like, I'm not about to be stuck here. So when I made it up in my mind that I was gonna get us up out of there and we was never going back to the projects, y'all, that's what I did, okay? So God did work on me at that point in time in my life too, as well. I have been in multiple relationships with different people. I got 4 baby daddies, okay? I am not perfect, okay? I don't want nobody to be thinking I'm perfect. I'm not perfect, but I am better now as a woman, okay? I have grown through situations. They don't break me. They actually make me. They make me tougher. They make me stronger. They make me wiser, okay? That's what it does for me. Nothing has really ever broke me. I done been to jail several times, honey. I done been to jail about 7, 8 times, okay? Shoplifting, trespassing, never really for fighting, probation, driving while license. I'm telling y'all all kinds of stuff. This is me being transparent with y'all, just to let y'all know that everybody goes to the struggle. You never know nobody's story until they tell you, okay? So I told all of y'all that because what I'm about to get into, which is these Bible verses, because y'all knew that they was coming. Y'all understand why I brought the Bible verses in here, okay? But yes, I have been through the struggle. I done been through a lot of things, y'all. I really have. I done lived my life out here in the world, and I feel like now it's just time for me to get my life back on track and live the right way, okay? Live the godly way, the righteous way. Even though, but I want to say this, even though I went through all of those times in my life, they was all because of the actions that I was making and taking, you know what I'm saying, the stuff that I was deciding to do. I never really much I did have faith in God, but not like how I have it now. I never really really relied on him and leaned towards him the way that he expresses for us to do. Like, I understand the meaning of that now. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I understand that now, especially over these past couple of weeks. Since I done been back in my Bible, it's been a good month and a half now. I've been going strong, just reading my Bible every day, getting up every morning, praying, meditating, watching my words on. Close my door. Sorry, y'all. Close my door. I told you no. But because you ain't gonna do nothing but keep getting in and out. I'm sorry, y'all. But Sarai, you about to get out too. Because I gotta finish, and y'all keep disrupting me too. Go on and get out. 1 second. Bye, sister. Go in the house. Like I told you. Go in the house. Yeah, because y'all distracted me. Now y'all being a distraction. I can't have no distractions because I got to get this word out, honey. So you're going to have to go in. I'll let you come back when I do my podcast. You can sit in here with me then. But, sorry, y'all. I do have kids, okay? They feel the need to be under me and be involved, but they really be distracting me, okay? But if you got kids, then you know that this is the transparent me, okay? The mother me. I'm being very open with y'all tonight, okay? Because the topic for today is transparency, okay? So yes, I done forgot where I was at. Even though, what was I saying, y'all? Even though I was choosing to go the way that I was going, yeah, I did have God in my heart, but I wasn't relying on him the way that I'm like fully committed now. And so even when I say that I'm fully committed now, though, y'all, that don't mean that I still don't have slip-ups, because ain't nobody perfect, and nobody is perfect. I feel like I know that I am still in a state of transition, okay? That's me being transparent with y'all too. Like, y'all heard me a cuss word slip right on out, okay? I still got things that he is working on within myself. I'm still trying to get myself all the way right, okay? He working on me. That's why I'm here doing this with y'all now, because it's something different. He doing something inside of me. I done about put my finger on it. I believe I know what he done called for me to do, and that's to teach, okay? But until that time come and it fully, I'm gonna keep coming on here doing it every day, it's gonna really come to me, and I'm gonna know for sure. But I feel like it's to teach the word of God in some form or fashion. Maybe not a pastor, nothing like that, but something. It's something, okay? But he got me. I done became certified as a life coach for a reason, okay? It's to help somebody, okay? But what was I about to say? Even though I wasn't relying on God like that, I still had him in my heart. And now I feel like since I done turned back, I feel like I rely on him more. Like I said, it's been like a month and a half, And I am still in the process, y'all. I'm still becoming the better me that I choose to see every day, because I know that it's more to life than this, okay? What I have been going through, the drama. And I'm not even a drama-filled person. I do want to say this. It's not to say that I was a bad person, all the stuff that I told y'all about my past. I never really have been a bad person. I always been the person to laugh. I was the person that get along with everybody. But it seemed like people used to be coming for me, and then that's when the ugly side come out. But see, now he ain't done working on me, but I just choose to stay away from certain things, okay? That's how I keep myself out of trouble now. I'm just choosing to stay away from certain things and certain people and just isolate myself. And that's what you got to do. Really, if you really want to make a change in your life, you got to isolate yourself from everybody, okay? Especially the ones that's bringing you negativity. Definitely isolate yourself from them, because they ain't doing nothing but bringing their negative spirits over onto you. And next thing you know, you feeling the same way that this person was feeling, okay? I said all of that just bring y'all to these Bible verses so y'all can see what I'm talking about when I say being transparent, being open, being honest with yourself. I told y'all a good little bit of my life. I ain't go into detail all the way, but I gave y'all, like, summed it up for y'all in different ways, in different phases, different seasons to be exact, that I have went through in my life. I have been through the struggle, okay? I'm not perfect. Nobody is. I don't claim to be, but I do treat people the way that I want to be treated. And I always try to bring joy wherever I go. I always have been that person to always try to bring joy wherever I go, okay? It's always good to uplift somebody. Always good to encourage, inspire, okay? I always have had that with me in my heart. I always have did that for a long time now, okay? So that was a little bit of my transparency, y'all. That was me being open with y'all and letting y'all in on a little bit of what I have been through in my life, okay? I done dealt with a lot, but God has brought me through. He never left my side, okay? Like I said, I always had God in my heart. I did used to sit and take moments and talk to him all throughout my life, y'all. I have always did that, but I never really fully committed to him like how I am now. Like, I feel like now I know what, I got my eye on the prize, y'all. Like, I'm locked in. It's like eagle eye. Like, I'm determined to get to where I'm trying to get to. So I got that eagle eye on it. I'm locked in. Like, and so I'm determined to walk this path with the Lord. That's where I'm going with this. And no, I'm not perfect. I'm just now beginning my walk. I'm a beginner walker, okay? But it's okay, because I'm going to be an intermediate walker soon, okay? That means that I'm going to be walking with the Lord for so long, it's going to become natural, okay? And everything that wasn't of him is going to leave over time, okay? So, yeah. I feel good about that. But anyways, let's go on and get into these Bible verses. I done had y'all on here 33 minutes now, and people been blowing my phone up. They love to do that. Like I said, I feel like that be a distraction. I feel like that be a distraction of the enemy. He be calling. Certain people be calling my phone. Like, why? And then they see me ending the call, and they still call back to back to back. You see me not answering, that means that I'm doing something. It seems like people don't be understanding that, okay? But oh well, I ain't gonna let them stop me from getting this word out to y'all. Okay, so we about to go and get into these Bible verses, okay? So I got Proverbs 28:13. Whoever conceals his transgressions will not prosper, but he who confesses and forsakes them will obtain mercy. Okay? So this says, whoever conceals his transgressions will not prosper, but he who confesses and forsakes them will obtain mercy. Okay, so this is basically saying be transparent. Okay, it's all of these Bible verses I got refers to in some kind of way being transparent with the Lord. Okay, because He is the one that can save you out of your mess. Okay, He has saved me out of plenty of my messes. Believe me. Okay. Okay, so whoever conceals his transgressions will not prosper, but he who confesses and forsakes them will obtain mercy. This is saying whoever tries to hide their faults from Yah, who is our Father, that's God, Jesus, whatever you want to call him, okay? Whatever you choose to call him, will not progress in life, okay? That's basically what prosper means. Conceal means to hide. Transgressions means your faults, like your wrongdoings. That's what that means, okay? For the ones that don't know, okay? He wants us to admit our wrongdoings and come to him in repentance, okay? So he wants us to come to him being transparent, being open with him, not trying to hide certain things that we done, but actually laying it all out onto the table in front of God, and so he can help us, okay? Because if he knows in our heart that we are being honest with him, he can be open to us and help us up out of our situations, y'all. So that's what I got from that, and that's Proverbs 28:13. All right, so I'm gonna go to the next one, which is 2 Corinthians 12:9-10. But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly of my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ may rest upon me for the sake of Christ. Then I am content with weakness, insults, hardships, persecutions, and calamities. For when I am weak, then I am strong. Okay, so I do have my notes wrote down. I wrote my stuff down, and I had to say to y'all today because I want to make sure everybody get this message, okay? Like, I don't want to misinform or mislead nobody when I put this out here. So talking to God about our problems and areas we struggle with in life. This is basically what he is saying. Talk to him about our problems and areas we struggle with in life. This can be bad habits or anything we want to share with God. He hears us when we talk and pray. He wants us to be transparent with him so he can turn us around and place us on the right path. But the only way he can do so is if we are transparent, open, and honest. And he said in his word, he will strengthen us where we are weak. My grace is sufficient for you. His grace means to honor you with his presence in your life. Sufficient means his presence alone is enough to carry us through troubled times or whatever situation, as long as we are transparent and true to him. Okay, y'all? So I hope that somebody got that, okay? His grace is sufficient to us, okay? His grace means to honor you, okay? He will honor you in your time of need, okay? He said, for my power is made perfect in weakness. That is the times where we feel low in life, where we feel like we just can't make it. Some people have thoughts of suicide. These are the times that God is talking about that we need to turn to him, okay? Ain't nothing that bad in life to make you take your life. That's not what you was put here for. You should not take your own life, no. God wants us to turn to him in a time of trouble, in a time of need. Maybe it may be some financial situation, bills, whatever you may need. I'm a living witness, y'all. Bills will get paid. The Lord will make a way some kind of way. Some gonna come up. Well, the Lord will make a way. I'm telling y'all, I'm a living witness. It has happened for me plenty of times. Okay, that is his grace. He said, I will honor you with his presence. He will be there with you in life. Sufficient means his presence alone is enough to carry us through troubled times or whatever situation, as long as we are transparent to him, y'all. Okay, and so this is the last one I got for y'all. I don't want to preach to y'all too much or teach y'all too much, okay? We done been on here about 40 minutes. So the last one I got is Psalms 55:22, and it says, cast your burden on the Lord, and he will sustain you. He will never permit the righteous to be moved. Be open to him and to trust him and rely on him. This is a form of being transparent as well. Okay, being open, y'all, Trust God. Try it. If you haven't tried him, try Jesus, honey. He will show you. If you really mean it sincerely from your heart, he will show you that he is real. He is king. Okay, he will show you. You will see some things. Okay, you tell him to show you. You may have a court date or something like that. I done seen it done. He done did it for me in court. I'm telling y'all, I done been to jail 7 times. He done did it for me in court. That last time I went to jail, I made a promise to myself I wasn't gonna come back. Wouldn't go back, and I made a promise to myself for this reason and this reason alone. That last time I went, the judge told me the next time I came back, he was gonna send me to prison. Okay, I knew in my heart I did not want to go to prison. Before that though, we had recess that day. I never forget this day. A lot of y'all, if you from my hometown, you know Brandy Cook. She was B.I. I don't want to say it like that out here, but she was. And she was trying to send me to prison that day. And I went in, we had recess. I went in the bathroom and I prayed. I said, Lord, please, if you get me out of this, I promise I will not come back. And y'all, when I went back in that courtroom, I will never forget this day. I got up there, got called up there, stood in front of the judge, and he was looking at me. He was looking at her, and she was reading out all my stuff, and she was like, she was saying what she refer. I refer such and such. I forgot the word she said that day. Something. It was something to deal with prison time. Okay. And so I was like looking, because I didn't know what the word meant at that time. I'm like, what do that mean? I'm looking at my probation officer like, what do that mean? He was like, that's prison time. She trying to see you to prison. He was like, I'm sorry, Miss Cherry. I did what I could for you. I did speak on your behalf. I'm like, Now, mind y'all, I done been in jail there's so many times. Prison shouldn't have mattered, right? But I knew I did not want to be gone from my kids, I had 2 kids at that time, for my daughters like that. So I was like, I do the little 15, 20 days or 25, whatever, 30, 45 uptown in the county. I was cool with that, but I did not want to go to prison, y'all. I did not. That's some place I ain't never been. I done been in jail several times, but I did not want to make it to that prison ground, okay? That's just not, that. I knew that was not for me. That was not set up for my destiny. No, that's something I did not want. But I have been in jail. But yeah, so she said what she said to the judge, and so then he looked at me, and then he said, Miss Cherry, so what are you gonna do to change? And I told him that I was gonna do my best to stay on the right. I was up there talking then, and you got to know how to talk in front of them, y'all. I was up there, I'm gonna do my best to get on the right path. I'm gonna change my life around. I ain't coming back. He was like, I tell you what, Miss Cherry, he said, I'm not gonna go with what the DA said for you today. He said, I'm gonna let you walk out of here today. And when he said that, boy, she got mad. That was the devil that day. That's how I feel like that was. I still to this day feel like she had something with her that day, because I ain't never seen no DA take and sling all their papers off the table in front of the judge. She was mad because he did not send me to prison like she had referred for me to go. So let me tell y'all, that was God. That was God interfering. When I went in that bathroom and I prayed, he showed up right then and there. He will show up in your time of need. That's another testimony, okay? I am a living witness, okay? So it says, so I did read y'all that. Cast your burden on the Lord, and he will sustain you. He will never permit the righteous to be moved. Be open to him, to trust him and rely on him. This is a form of being transparent as well. He tells us to cast our burdens on the Lord, which means our problems. Okay, burdens are problems. Talk to him and tell him your truths and your troubles. And he says he will sustain you, which means to strengthen you or support you physically or mentally. He will never permit the righteous to be moved. This means he will not let anything come upon you to destroy you, okay? Or take you down, okay? So I hope that this word touches somebody's soul today. I hope that y'all got what y'all needed to get out of here get out of this video, to keep it pushing and put your trust in the Lord, honey. That's what I'm here for, to tell y'all. I am a life coach. I'm telling y'all how I done made it so far and how I done became the woman that I am today, to come on here and speak to y'all about stuff that I done been through. He places different stuff in my heart to talk to y'all about, because he wants this message to get out. For the ones that watch, it's for you. If you watch it, it's for you. It's for you. He wants us to be honest with ourselves, take responsibility and accountability for the things that we have done, the wrongdoings that we have done to other people. Me personally, I do not go out doing stuff to people, but this is for the ones that do. He wants us to take accountability for it, be responsible, do not hold grudges, come to him in repentance, go to that person, ask for forgiveness, be transparent, y'all. That was the word for today. Be transparent, not just with others, but with yourself as well, and also with that man above, and he will lead and guide you through. Okay, so that was my word for today. I hope that somebody got something from this today. This was a deep discussion. Before I get off of here, I do want to say I will be going over to the podcast, and I will be talking about it on the podcast as well. I basically just gave y'all a little bit of my life story, okay? I hope that it helps. I hope that it helps somebody, okay? And until next time, y'all, this is